Good morning, guys. Jazz here from Jazz Real Estate Review Group, Point Cook. Hope you're well. The reason I'm making this short case study on 2 Singleton Way is because it's a classic example on how you can maximize the private sale negotiations on steroids. So what we did with number 2 Singleton Way is from the day one, from the outset, when we had a look at the property, we knew that there's less comparables for similar houses. There's a lot of properties in the market with 400 to 480 square meters land, but that house has got a lot of upgrades. So it was a little tricky to price the property in the sense that there was not many comparable sales, which means for us to be able to come up with a price that is appropriate for the listing. Also, the house is not overpriced. That was one of our care factors that we wanted to go in with, because we know when you overprice the listing, then the chances of people walking through the doors is quite less. So the number one thing was we worked really closely on the marketing to ensure that we bring high quality imagery and good quality video that has to be represented for the client and in sale of their home. Thereafter, 3D virtual tours and shots and a lot of other content that was created and circulated among social media and within our database as well. The property was in a private sale, and then what we used was one of our in-house bid-off process. So when we received the offers, we had a platform where all the offers were uploaded and all the parties were invited to bid on the property without the auction conditions, or perhaps under a private sale arrangement. It was a bit of creating competition. Now that resulted in a process where there's buyers who had transparency, which they loved, and they could see how many other offers were there. And also at the same time, the buyers were quite receptive to increase their offers. So long story short, this process went for about 2 weeks from the day of the launch, and we were able to close the sale within that time frame at a record price of $955,000. And the lowest offers were obviously given opportunity to ensure that they increase the price, and the top offer, which was acceptable by the vendors with the terms and conditions which were more appropriate as well, in this case, were then eventually accepted by our clients. So it goes to show, if you market your property well, again and again, I say the same thing, and you price it correctly, you will have competition, you will invite people, you'll encourage them to ensure that they will be part of the process. The moment you have multi-offer situation, you are definitely assured that you would get an outcome which is above market, in my opinion. And also the short time frame, I should say, for a sale process to take place is a lot more easier for the vendor. Now, if you're a seller thinking of selling, remember a few things. Number one, present your home in such a way that you would represent value. Look around what's in the area, what's selling. Is there an opportunity for you to improve your home, to set yourself apart and be different from other homes in the market, rather than being one of the others sitting on the shelf as well, similar to other homes? Then pricing is critical. Sit down and do the numbers very carefully. It's not just about working out a number out of a hat and then just throwing it online. So it's about making sure that what's available in the market, how your house will be perceived by the marketplace, is also critical. So consult with your agent and ensure that you get the best possible attention on your property. Thanks, guys. Any questions, you know who to contact. Take care.